again from the TV Ferguson Museum. This is Roy with another Throwback Thursday, where I go back 100 years ago in time, and I read from the Watonga Republican newspaper from 1926, and we see what was happening in and around Blaine County and Watonga, Oklahoma in that year, and we kind of see where things have stayed the same as far as people goes and society goes, and where things have changed. But I need to get this business out of the way. And all you know who you are. The last week and everything, I've picked up like 2, maybe 4 new followers on this page. So if you like what we're doing here at the museum, and you want to support the museum, and you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, click that follow button or click that subscribe button on YouTube. And you get to support the museum. And I'm not going to pretend to understand how it happens, but we get to a certain amount, we get advertisement, and then we can qualify for revenue from that advertisement. So it's a way that we can maybe eventually get to a point where we can get some revenue into the museum and not be relying on solely donations and fundraising, but we'll still have to do those things. I want to throw out a special Throwback Thursday shout out to our brandy new site director, Kristen Lockhart. As a former site director, I am telling you, she's going to be wonderful, and she's going to do a great job at this museum. So if you've been disappointed with the days that have been the museum's been open, and I do apologize for that. But Kristen is taking charge. She's putting her hand on that rudder, and she's gonna correct, or not correct. It's just what we had to do. But she's going to be helping with those hours that were open for business and visitation. Please keep track of our, if you want to find out what's happening at the museum, the best place is right here on Facebook. And we post our activities and what's happening. The biggest thing that's coming up for the museum, and I believe this is going to be huge, is the movies at the museum. So stay tuned and keep open with that. We're going to have, if you don't already know, we're going to have a screen projector, and there's going to be refreshments for donations, I think. And we're going to be showing open air movies right here on the grounds of the museum. So keep track of that, and the best place to track that is by following the page, and then you'll find out when the movies are and what movies they're going to be. So we got a lot to go. I'm going to pre-apologize if this goes long, because front page I got 2 events, but that are very significant to the history of this area. And I want to let's just start out with Liberty Theater. Movie. Yes, it's always cool at the Liberty Theater, because don't forget, they put that cooler on top of the roof there and everything. And don't forget that there is the pipe organ music. So Friday and Saturday we have Hoot Gibson. Hoot Gibson. That's a name you should know. And the Sawdust Trail. Also the 8th chapter of Play Ball, and a Senate comedy. Monday and Tuesday we have Metro Guildwood presents their new screen star, Sally O'Neill in Mike. One of the year's greatest comedy dramas. I'm not familiar with Sally O'Neill. And then also a comedy, and There Is No Raise in Admission. Wednesday and Thursday, we got William Fox presents the world's greatest melodrama, The Johnstown Flood. Silent movie. I think I will try to find a link to that so you can watch that movie. It's a classic. And the Johnstown, Pennsylvania flood was a real event and a tragedy. And no rise in emission. Okay, I cannot explain to you how much stuff I have got to pass over to get to the front page here as far as news goes, and it's all good stuff. We just don't have the time trying to keep it in a 10-minute frame constraint here. Okay, oh man. Okay, so back. That's what I get for multitasking. Went too far. Here we go. So let's go to the front, on the front page here. The first story, and both of these are tragic stories and everything. So out at Romano State Park, the older part of the park used to be part of this, the Cronkite Ranch. And they were developing a resort out there, and they had Cronkite Lake. The remnants of that dam is still there. And it'd be right down to where the Cronkite Resort was where the Springs area is right now. There was a tragedy in the Cronkite family, and it happened this week 100 years ago. So Lori Cronkite loses her life, drowned in Lake Cronkite Resort near Watonga. Victim was one of the promoters of the lake resort. Tragedy cast gloom over the entire community. All right, the legend and it's factual and everything. She was diving off a rock at Lake Cronkite, which does not exist anymore. I could show you where it was at, and she struck bottom and broke her neck and drowned. And they had to drain Lake Cronkite to be able to recover her body, and they never put it back. They never rebuilt the dam, and it wasn't until the Civilian Conservation Corps started building the present Romano State Park that there was anything going on out there. The Cronkite family didn't have it in them anymore to try to build this resort. But the foundations and the buildings and everything that are out there are a result of the Cronkite family trying to build this nice place. And so it was Lori Cronkite, and it was this week 100 years ago, and where she lost her life. All right, so let's go to story number 2. And I never even heard this story and everything, and until I read this morning and I started reading about it. And a destructive fire at Watonga destroys 3 grocery stores, 2 meat markets, and other business interests. 3 brick buildings in ruins. Heavy loss to all concerned, as well as the town. No one lost their lives, but this is a major financial deal and everything. Event. The most destructive fire in the history of Watonga was that of early Tuesday morning in the block on the north side of the West Main Street, when 3 brick buildings and their contents were completely wrecked. Those who saw the flames at first turned in the alarm believe that the fire started upstairs, either over the Lonnie Moore store, Lawnmower, LON, not WN, over the Jackson Meat Market in the long hall, which extends over both buildings. Now, so this is one of those examples of them writing 100 years ago. And you're supposed to know all these places and all these things and everything. Anyhow, it goes on to list all the damages, and there was a house in the rear which was used by Wheeler Brothers as a storeroom. It did not burn. It goes on listing the businesses that were there, and and what was lost and everything. But one of the things that businesses was a law office of Ben Smith and Ed Lukenbos. I'm suspicious. Their records of their entire office was lost. So I wonder who they were defending at the time. Anyhow, this has been my time. It's for me. It's interesting to find out the history and actually seeing the news report of the Mrs. Cronkite losing her life out there at the lake. I kind of know where that area was and where it happened, and so anyhow, the Great Fire. I never even heard that. It was huge. Anyhow, this has been Roy with another Throwback Thursday. Wish I could spend more time with you. Maybe we'll do it in a different format soon. Until next week, take care of yourselves and be kind to one another.